So today we start with family Brassicaceae. It is again the family of Parietales. Division Phanerogamia, where we find the flowering plants are there. Class Dicotyledone, subclass Polypetalae, Thalamiflorae series, and order Parietales, and the family Brassicaceae. As you can see here, you might have been understand that what family is going to be learned today. Most of the members might have been seen. These are all members of the family Brassicaceae. Flowers and leaves are mostly used as a vegetable. So economically, it's the most important family. Today we are going to continue with that. When we talk about the generalized family characters, you can see here it is a well-known plant to us, that is a Brassica. मोहरीचं हे झाड आहे. त्याची फुलं तुम्ही घरी बघितली तर मोहरीच्या शेंगा बरेच वेळेस आपोआप आपल्या घरी आलेलं असतं. These flowers are actinomorphic. Normally they forms a cross-like structure, so the family name is cruciform. Rarely zygomorphic. It is hermaphrodite, bisexual flowers are there. Sepals and petals normally four. Sepals are two whorls of 2 and 2 each. It is diagonally arranged like a cruise or cross, we can say. So the family name, it's previously it was denoted as a Cruciferae, but now it is changed to the family Brassicaceae. Stamens are 6. They are tetradynamous in condition. We can learn later on what is the tetradynamous condition. Gynoecium is bicarpellary, syncarpous ovary is there. Placentation is parietal, parietal placentation. Bilocular due to the formation of false septum. It is called the rheplum. And fruit type is a special type, that is the silicula, or we can say the siliqua. Brassica, some of the common plants in our region, or we can say in India. It is a Brassica campestris. It is sarso. मोहरी आपण त्याला म्हणतो. And in Punjab, it is commonly known as the sarso. We know the oil of sarso. सरसोचं तेल आपण त्याला ओळखतो. The leaves are also edible, and the seeds we extract the sarso oil from that. It is Brassica campestris. And another is the Iberis amara, ornamental herb and cultivated in normally in winters. So these are the common plants in our region. Some few more are there. That is Capsella bursapastoris. It is shepherd's purse. It is common weed in our region. It is normally observed in the farms. The another one is, it is the Cherryanthus cherry. It is commonly known as the wallflower, and it is ornamental herb which is annually growing. Another one is the Farsacia jacquemontii. It is also a common weed in our region. Then Eureka sativa. It is Taromira, or cultivated for the seeds, and the seeds can able to yield the oil. These are some of the members which can be said that a beautifully flowered ornamental species is that. When we talk about the habit and habitat of the species, particularly this family, this family belongs generally the herbaceous member. Mostly they are annuals in habit. You can take the example of Brassica and Capsella, where some are biennials or shrubs. It is common in Indian herbs like Eureka, Alyssum, Nasturtium, Lepidium, it is Coronopus, etc. Plants are commonly observed in our India, and vegetative reproduction by bulbils is noted in, it is the Dentaria bulbifera, or we can say the coral roots. It is a quite typical family. It is distributed all over the world and known as the Brassica family, as the Brassica is the type genus for that. This family includes about 375 genera and having about 3,200 species. It is according to by Willis. It is distributed all over the world. We can say that by distribution wise, it is cosmopolitan in distribution, but it is mainly confined to the Mediterranean region and the north temperate region. Slightly the colder regions are there of the world. When we talk about the morphological characters, this family is a little bit typical. Root system is taproot system. They are normally swollen on account of to store the food material, and it may be various forms that we already learned. In some members, it is conical root form. It is, take the example of radish, uh, fusiform or napiform observed in the turnip. Fusiform we can observe in the most of the members in of the family Brassicaceae. Stems are herbaceous, they are erect, cylindrical in Iberis and Brassica, rarely woody, or sometimes they are reduced. Just take the example like Raphanus and Brassica species. Uh, Mostly they are glabrous, sometimes hairy. They are mostly solid and branched. As stems and roots sometimes having the property of storage of the food material, they may observe slightly modified structures of the stem and root. Leaves are alternate or sub-opposite. Here you can see some of the examples. You can say that it is a turnip napiform root, it is fusiform root, and these are the normalized roots which are observed in the uh, family Brassicaceae. In leaves, these are normally alternate sub-opposite. They are simple, exstipulate. It is observed in Brassica campestris and maybe a cauline or radical in Raphanus. We already seen that radish where you can find a cauline, or we can say the radical leaves are observed there spirally arranged on the stem itself. Generally, they are sessile, means without petiole is there, entire with some of the unicostate reticulate venation. See here some of the most important vegetables we can say, root, stem, and leaf vegetables are observed or noted in this family. Broccoli, most of the five-star hotels have such type of the foods. Then watercress, kale. Uh, these are may not be present in our India, but in five-star hotels, all these members are there for the preparation of vegetables. We know that most of the that Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, then mustard young leaves, turnips, radbaga, arugula, and white radishes. These are very common in our region. Along with that, we can find our patta gobi. This is Brassica oleracea, variety capitata. So, leafy vegetables, flower vegetables, as well as the root vegetables are we can use from this family Brassicaceae. When we talk about the floral characters, we have to look into the inflorescence. Inflorescences are mostly raceme, or they may be in the form of corimbos raceme, as in Iberis, but it is mostly the indefinite type of the indeterminate type of the inflorescence, that is the racemose inflorescence observed in this family. Flowers are typical. They are pedicellate, having a pedicel like base, a stalk like base at the flower. They are ebracteate. Bracts are normally absent. You doesn't find any leaf-like structure at the base of the pedicel. They are hermaphrodite, having androecium and gynoecium. So bisexual flowers are there. Actinomorphic flower is there, as the petals are four and they are forming a cross-like structure arrangement is just a right angle to one another. So naturally they are actinomorphic. Very rarely, like in Iberis, we can Iberis, and it is the Tisdalia where we can find the zygomorphic flower in Brassicaceae is observed. Flowers are mostly hypogynous. They are complete or incomplete in Lepidium. Otherwise, mostly they are having the tetradynamous condition of the androecium. So here you can observe this tetradynamous condition where these are the basically filaments uh, of anthers. Four anther cells, anthers are having a longer petiole, longer connective. It is a filament, not connective. So longer filament, four anthers, four stamens having the longer filament, and the two are shorter. So this type of the condition is known as the tetradynamous condition of the androecium, and flowers are tetramerous as calyx and corolla are having the four whorls. When we talk about the calyx and corolla, we can find here there are the four sepals and four petals, and both are having two whorls. In each whorl there are the two sepals and two petals there, and likewise four petals and four sepals we can observe in the uh, this Brassicaceae member. The sepals may be saccate, just a spoon-like structure, imbricate aestivation, and they are normally inferior as the ovary is superior. All other whorls are naturally at the inferior position. Corolla, it is again most of the times it is brightly colored. It may be yellow, white, purple, variously colored corolla you can observe in the family Brassicaceae. These are polypetalous, petals are free, and they are arranged in the form of cross-like structure where each pair of petals or sepals they are right angle to one another. So it is a cruise-like, and because of that the family name previously it was denoted as a crucifery, but as per the ICBN now it is changed to the family Brassicaceae now. So this is the characteristic feature of this family, that cruciform corolla is there. The petals are generally equal in most of the cases, but in Iberis and Tisdalia, where we find the uneven size of the petal is there, and because of that flower becomes the zygomorphic. Petals may be replaced by the stamens in some cases like Capsella bursa pastoris, where the petals are replaced by the stamens. So these are calyx and corolla characters. Then we move to androecial and gynoecial characters. When we talk about the androecium, the total number of androecium is 6, and they are arranged in two whorls. You can see here. The one whorl is of two androeciums, first and second, and these are the longer filaments are having the four stamens. So 4 plus 2, this combination is observed in family, most of the members of Brassicaceae, and this condition is known as the tetradynamous condition. They are not attached to by any way, so because of that this condition is known as the polyandrous condition. Anthers are having two cells, and because of it is diathecous, they are fixed at the base by the connective, so it is basifix, and dehiscing pattern is towards the ovary or stigma we can say, and because the dehiscence is introse dehiscence is observed in the these family members. At the base we can find there is the disc-like structures, and these disc-like nectaries they are normally present at this level where we can observe the nectary tissue is present. This nectar is to produce the nectary tissue is to produce nectar, or we can say honey, for which the butterflies get attracted towards, and thus the pollination is also favored by these species. In some cases we find number of stamen is variable. Just take the example, that is the in Megacarpia there are 16 stamens are there. That Cardamine hirsuta where find only 4 are there, and in Coronopus there are only 2 stamens were there. But the normal course we find it is the tetradynamous condition, most of the members having this condition, and the stamen number is almost fixed, where four stamens having longer filaments and two stamens having the shorter filaments. So these are the androcial conditions found in the family Brassicaceae. When we talk about the gynoecium or the female reproductive structures in the flower, these are normally bicarpellary syncarpous ovary. So here you can find the two locules and two ovaries get fused here. So it is bicarpellary syncarpous ovary in most of the cases. Rarely we find tricarpellary ovary. It is only in the Lepidium sativum. Otherwise, ovary is at the superior position. It means that calyx, corolla, and androecium, they are at the lower position than the ovary. It is unilocular, becomes bilocular. Ovary is normally unilocular, becomes bilocular due to a false septum is there. एक पडदा त्याच्यामध्ये तयार होतो. It is not the true partition, so it is called as a false septum, and it is known as the rhapellum. The parietal placentation is observed there. Ovules, there are many. Style is very short. Here you can find style is very short, and stigma simple or bifid. It may be capitate or simple, a thread-like structure, or it may be bifid because two carpels are there. So bifid stigma is also observed in some of the members. The crucifer carpel has been a puzzling subject because the morphologists of their have their attention and attracted towards for its long time. According to some, there are only two carpels, while others hold that there are the four carpels. The reason is that variation is observed. Bicarpellary, tricarpellary ovaries are there. There is a formation of false septum. So by false septum, it can be remarked as there can be previously tetracarpellary syncarpous ovary, but due course of time we find there is the reduction in the locules and thus form a single locule, and it observed their bicarpellary syncarpous ovary here. So these are the views there for the family Brassicaceae. When we talk about the fruit, the fruit is slightly different, though it is look like a legume-like structure, but because of the false septation, it has been two locular ovary now, and this condition is found in typically Brassicaceae. This type of the fruit, which is developed from the unilocular but developed from the bicarpellary syncarpous ovary, so it is called a siliqua or silicula. Sometimes it is also called a lomentum, a raphanus. म्हणजे मुळ्याच्या शेंगाची भाजी तुम्ही करून खाताय, बरोबर? तर मुळ्याची शेंग, it comes under the category lomentum. When the halls separate in a siliqua, the seeds remain attached to the rhapellum. आता बहुतेक कंडिशन मध्ये आपण काय बघतो, जेव्हा एखादी शेंग आपण बघतो तर शेंग फुटल्यानंतर त्याच्यातले दाणे गळून पडतात. दे आर नॉर्मली डिहायसिंग फ्रॉम द टॉप टू बॉटम, बरोबर आहे, वरच्या बाजूने त्याचं फुटणं चालू होते. बट हियर इन दिस टिपिकल ब्रासिकेसी और सिलिक्वा टाइप इट डिहायसेस फ्रॉम द बेस. आणि म्हणून मोहरीच्या शेंगा जेव्हा तुम्ही फुटलेल्या बघता तर त्या अशा पद्धतीने फुटलेल्या असतात. अँड इन मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस हियर द सीड्स आर देअर अटॅच्ड ऑन द रेपलम. आणि म्हणून मोहरी साफ करताना तुम्ही घरच्या घरी जर कधी केलेली असेल तर तुम्हाला लक्षात येतं की त्याच्यामध्ये एक बारीक पापुद्रा तुम्हाला चिकटलेला दिसतो, अ हस्क लाईक स्ट्रक्चर. सो दॅट हस्क is of the rhapellum is they attached. The we can say the septum inside where the seeds are attached, and these two halls become separated. Normally dehisces from the base to upwards. They are attached at the upward or the apical position, and they are dehissing from the base. So it is mostly a typical type of the fruit which can be observed in the family Brassicaceae and known as the it is the siliqua or the silicula. When we talk about the seeds, you might have been observed, कारण आपल्या किचनचा तो मेंबर आहे. आता इथं दोन्ही मोहरी ज्या आहेत त्या आजूबाजूला आपण इथं दाखवलेल्या आहेत. So these are the seeds of brassica. They are X-albuminous and the germination of seed is APGL. आता याच्यामध्ये जी लोणच्यामध्ये आपण मोहरीची डाळ टाकतो, सो इट इज अ व्हाईट ब्रासिका. ते सीड्स जे असतात ते मोठे असतात आणि आणि म्हणून त्याची जी डाळ तयार होते, जी आपण लोणच्यामध्ये प्रामुख्याने टाकतो मोहरीची डाळ, सो इट इज फ्रॉम द व्हाईट ब्रासिका. आणि आपण जी फोडणीला देतो, they are normally black and they are smaller, having the smaller seeds. There are about 5 varieties normally cultivated all over the world of brassica. So here you can find the second image where you can find the size and coloration along with the ornamentation present on the surface of the seed. So these are magnified structures. Every seed has a different exterior pattern or the texture on the seed coat. So we can observe that every minute details can be observed under the microscope, so that only on the basis of microscopic observation you can separate the species on the basis of seed only. When we talk about the pollination, it is normally self-pollinated, or we can say in some cases it is the cross-pollinated plants. Flowers are visited by the insects, and due to the presence of nectary, we just discussed that. So presence of nectaries is there, and here you can find Clistogamy is found in the genus, it is Cardamine chenopodifolia, and it is the Anopheles condition. Pollination is found in the it is Pringlia. When we talk about the floral formula of this family, it is actinomorphic, bisexual. It is calyx were found in 2 whorls, 2+2 condition. Corolla is also same, where the 4 petals are there, forms a cross-like structure. Androecium is tetradynamous, they are free, 2+4 condition is there, 2 are shorter and 4 are having the longer filaments. And Gynoecium is superior and it is bicarpellary syncarpous ovary. So these are the some of the important floral character of the family. When we talk about the overall study of any one plant, so this is the Brassica campestris. आपली जी काळी मोहरी आहे, त्या काळ्या मोहरीचं इथं आपण एक थोडक्यात स्ट्रक्चर दाखवण्याचा प्रयत्न केलेला आहे. सो here you can find this is the actinomorphic flower having the 4 petals. Androecium and Gynoecium, here you can observe where yellows of flower is shown. This is calyx, then 2 corollas. Androeciums are 4+2 in condition, so 2 are shorter and 4 are having the longer filaments, and Gynoecium having the parietal placentation. Here you can observe in the tiers of ovary, the placenta is present at the periphery, and these 2 are the seeds, and in between that there is a formation of false septum, which is known as the rhipium. Here you can observe that rhipium in the floral diagram. So such type of the observations are noted by the illustrations in the family Brassicaceae. If we talk about the typical floral diagram of the family, here you can find the first whorl of the calyx. These 2 are outer. These 2 sepals are inner. So calyx in 2+2 condition. जसं आता आपण शेवटच्या स्लाइड मध्ये बघितलेलं होतं. Calyx कसा आहे 2+2 and they are 2 in 2 whorls. Here inside that we find there is the corolla, which is having the valvate aestivation, and these are in whorl where the cruciform corolla 4 petals are present. Androecial condition, we talk about these 2 androeciums are having the shorter filaments, and these 4 androeciums are having the longer filament, and inside that there is the ovary which can be seen in the or shown in the floral diagram. Now we just see the another member, it is the Iberis, where the typical corolla is zygomorphic in nature. आता याच्यामध्ये मात्र आपल्याला करोला कसा आहे याचा, इट इज zygomorphic because two petals are having the short and two petals are of the larger in size. Because of this condition, if the flower becomes the zygomorphic in nature. ठीक आहे. बाकी सगळ्या कंडिशन्स तुम्हाला इथं सेम दिसतील. ओनली द करोला इज देअर विच इज हॅव्हिंग द टिपिकली टू different size of the petals is observed, and because of that we noted that it is the zygomorphic flower. The same tetradynamous condition is there, two stamens, four inner and two in the outer wall. This unequal distribution of the petal, we can find two are shorter petals, two are larger petals, and these are the two calyx in two different whorls. So this is the diagrammatic representation, illustration for the two members. One is having the actinomorphic flower and another one is having the zygomorphic flower. When we talk about the economic importance of the family, you can observe here we have shown some of the important members of our vegetable group. This is the Brassica oleracea. Variety Botrytis is the flower, or we can say the another variety of the flower. When we talk about the Brassica oleracea variety capitata, it is a bund gobi, or we can say the patta gobi. Here also two varieties you can observe. Then another one is the color pa. Color pa is nothing but the colored petals. Brassica campestris, मोहरी आपण म्हटलेला आहे, व्हाईट मस्टर्ड व्हरायटी जी आहे ती सरसो आहे, and it is the white large seeds are there. Brassica rapa, it is again the white colored variety of that. Then Raphanus sativus, ज्याला आपण मुळा म्हणतो, so it is also a member of, or here Raphanus sativus. Some idiom members are also there. It is a turnip, carrot. These are all members from the family Brassicaceae, Dacus carota. So likewise, these food plants are also the important part of this family, vegetables and food. It can be used for the purpose of vegetables normally. Then a most important structure we observed here in the family Brassicaceae, they are having they are mostly the oil yielding family. The seeds of Brassica campestris, white mustard or black mustard, they are widely used as a cooking medium. Not in our region, but where there is the temperate zone, this sarso oil is also used for the cooking purpose. Then Brassica gentiana is also producing the oil. Normally we use this oil for the purpose of medicine. Most of the times for the massage purpose, the sarso oil is used, and most of the Ayurvedic preparation also, this oil is used as a base. After extracting the oil, the cake is left behind, and which is highly nutritious as a cattle feed. म्हणजे जनावरांना खाऊ घालण्यासाठी जी ढेप तयार होते ती मोहरीच्या तेल काढल्यानंतर जी काही रॉ मटेरियल बाजूला उरलेलं असते, सो इट इज हायली न्यूट्रिशियस अँड इट कॅन feed to the cattle so that it gives a maximum milk. The Raphanus seeds also produce a pungent oil which is often used in the adulteration of sarso oil, and this has digestive properties. आता रॅफॅनस सीड्स म्हणजे मोहरीचे जे सीड आहेत त्याच्यापासून सुद्धा तेल काढलं जातं, अँड दीज सीड्स हॅव्हिंग युज्ड फॉर द ॲडल्टरेशन ऑफ द सरसो ऑइल. आता रॅफॅनसचं जे सीड आहे त्याच्यापासून जे तेल निघतं ते आर डार्क येलो इन कलर. रॅफॅनस तुलनेनं मोहरीचं तेल सुद्धा आपल्या गोड तेलाच्या तुलनेनं जर बघितलं तर इट इज क्वाईट डार्कर इन कलर, पण त्याच्यापेक्षा डार्क हे त्या मुळ्याचं तेल असते. अँड दॅट सीड, दॅट रॅफॅनस सीड्स, ऑइल एक्स्ट्रॅक्टेड फ्रॉम द रॅफॅनस सीड्स, दे आर ऑल्सो युज्ड फॉर द ॲडल्टरेशन पर्पज. म्हणजे जिथं कुठं गोडतेल म्हणून त्याचा वापर होतो, आता सरसो पंजाबमध्ये गोडतेल म्हणून वापर होतो, आपल्याकडे गोडतेल म्हटल्यानंतर आपण शेंगदाण्याचं तेल प्रामुख्याने वापरतो, तर जिथं त्याचा स्वीट ऑइल म्हणून उपयोग होतो. सो इन सच केसेस देअर इज द ॲडल्टरेशन इज द रेग्युलर प्रॅक्टिस. त्याच्यामध्ये भेसळ करणे आणि म्हणून भेसळ करण्यासाठी कशाचा वापर केला जातो तर रॅफॅनस सीड पासून एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट केलेल्या ऑइलचा वापर हा भेसळीसाठी तिथं केला जातो. Some plants are also having the medicinal properties, particularly this Lepidium sativum is used against the asthma, cough, and bleeding piles. So this plant, particularly, these are the seeds of that Lepidium sativum, and is also used as a stimulant. So these are the some of the members which are having the medicinal property. The seeds of it is the Cherinthus cherry used for the bronchitis and fever. ज्यांना दम्याचा अस्थमाचा त्रास आहे आणि जो मुरलेला ताप असतो तर त्याच्या अगेन्स्ट हा चेरिंथस जो आहे. So Cherianthus is also used for the fever. The flowers are used in the paralysis and impotency. म्हणजे ज्याला आपण वंध्यत्व म्हणतो, इम्पोटेन्सी इज देअर अँड दिस इम्पोटेन्सी इज ऑल्सो क्युअर्ड अँड पॅरालिसिस इज ऑल्सो क्युअर्ड विथ द हेल्प ऑफ द फ्लावर ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ द चेरिरॅन्थस चेरी. Then lobularia is used for the gonorrhea, slightly related to the problems of genitals. So here that gonorrhea comes. Then Iberis amara is also used in the rheumatism. So whatever members, those are normally yielding oil. आपण सुद्धा मसाज कधी करतो जेव्हा आपले जॉइंट दुखणं सुरू होतात. So this sarso oil is having a slight warmer properties and it absorbs by the skin very immediately. That's why for massage purpose these oils of the Brassicaceae members is used and they used against the rheumatic conditions. When we talk about the ornamental species of family Brassicaceae, as most of the members are having the bunch of flowers and the leaf-like leaves which are variously shaped and colored. So some members are having the beautiful flowers as well as leafy structures, and these are used as an ornamental species in most of the gardens. So here some of the examples are given. It is the Cherianthus cherry. Wallflower is known as. This is the wallflower, that Cherianthus cherry. Then Iberis amara, which is having the zygomorphic flower, that is also used as a ornamental species. This is annual plant again. Then lobularia or matthiola. These are also having the beautiful flowers. Those can be planted in the gardens as a ornamental species. And then the Hesperis, it is the Alyssum and Lunaria. So these are some of the members. Normally they are annuals, are having the beautiful flowers and foliage, and because of that they are used as a ornamental species. When we talk about the affinity of the family, affinity means the close relation with the other families. Here we find that Bentham and Hooker placed it under the order Parieteles. The family is related to the Papaveraceae, just we learned in last lecture, and on the other hand it is more nearer to the family Caparidaceae. Caparidaceae, Papaveraceae, and in between that we can find the family Brassicaceae is there. Bentham and Hooker and Hutchinson in 1948 and 1964 have the view that Brassicaceae is derived from the Papaveraceous ancestors. म्हणजे जी याच्या आधी आपण फॅमिली शिकलेली आहे त्याला आपण म्हणू पॉपी फॅमिली. सो दॅट पॉपी फॅमिली अँड दिस फॅमिली Brassicaceae has a close relation, and whereas the Ames and the another scientist Aber, Hayek and Puri believes that they are having the Caparidaceous alliance. म्हणजे ह्या दोघांच्या मध्ये या फॅमिलीला आपण ठेवण्याचं कारण काय, दोघांचेही कॅरेक्टर त्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला बघायला मिळतात. There are three families, that is Caparidaceae, Brassicaceae and Papaveraceae. They are having common features like having the it is the Tetramerous perianth, Bicarpellary Syncarpus gynoecium and parietal placentation, and because of they are grouped together. These characters have problematic issues as whether the Brassicaceae means cruciferi is originated from the Caparidaceae or descended from the Papaveraceae. Papaver. So likewise, we can these are the affinity and some of the issues raised by the scientist for the purpose of study of this family. So here we can say that these are the details about the family Brassicaceae.